open this call up by saying hi and asking if anybody has a shout out or anything that you want to share, whether it be something that's working for you right now. I know some of us are having a tough month this month, and Success Club is something that we're pushing for and haven't hit yet. So if there's something that has worked for you this month and you want to start by shouting yourself out and sharing that, or shouting somebody else out because they deserve, some recognition, then feel free to unmute yourself and do that. Okay. I'm going to pass the baton to Kaitlin. I do think that it's really important to take note of what Kaitlin is going to be talking about tonight, because this is a phenomenal way to get people who either have the money objection or are on the fence about whether or not this is something for them. I know a lot of people think this is too intense for them. So this is a great way to get those people at least trying it. So be ready to listen.
Thank you. Can everyone hear me? Awesome. So I'm just going to start by piggybacking off of Lindsay's call last week with the breadcrumbing. So I think the breadcrumb is an excellent tactic to use, but I'm also learning that my customers and potential clients and customers don't really go after it. And I think that's something important that you need to learn with who your friends are and who your potential customers and clients are, which is why I've really started to share information up front as far as what is included in a challenge pack. And I'm sorry, guys, I don't have any fancy computer. I'm still working with my computer from high school. So I will screenshot all of that. And when Lindsay posts the recording, I'll put all of the pictures in there. But what I've been basically doing is on Instagram, I've been sharing what people would get with a challenge pack, or I don't say a challenge pack. I say when they become a member of my boot camp, or, however you want to phrase it. And I basically just include that it's a 1-year access, easy to follow, non-restrictive meal plans. They get a 1-month supply of either our superfoods or the performance line. They get access to the challenge group or a boot camp, whatever you want to call it. And then they get me as their coach. And that has been very successful for me, because what I am realizing is people want that information up front without reaching out to you. And I'm not going to lie, I have a hard time with inviting people and messaging people. And this is kind of my way of doing that without private messaging people. And last month, this was very successful with me, showing that information up front through social media. And they're like, that's awesome. Like, sign me up. Let's do this. So with that, I also piggyback with sharing the 14-day trial, because I don't think we take advantage of that enough. And I don't think there's a lot of companies out there, not necessarily fitness, but skincare and hair care and everything like that, that don't offer a trial period. And for Beachbody to offer 14 days, 2 weeks, I think is huge. And so I've been really trying to take advantage of promoting that 14-day free trial. Mainly because people don't understand the power of a challenge group. They don't get it. You can explain it all you want, but until they're plugged into those challenge groups and they're getting loved on by you, by the other coaches, by the other challengers, they don't understand the power behind a challenge group. So what I do is when someone signs up for a 14-day free trial, I plug them into my challenge group right away. But I'm also keeping note of who is doing a 14-day free trial and who signs up with me and who doesn't, because they are removed from my challenge group if they don't continue, which is normal. So I also do send them a little note and a little sample of Energize, just so they feel that extra love coming from me. And last month, that was very successful with me. And so from there, the 14-day trial, I explained to them that the 14-day trial is linked to the 3-month membership. We offer 3-month, 5-month, or a year. And I tell them we'll discuss those options prior to your 14 days and we'll go from there. I've been successful with selling challenge packs from the 14-day free trial. So my biggest suggestion is if they want to continue to a challenge pack, have them cancel, and then you go through the online office and send them the link with the challenge pack information. But I have been doing some of my own research and just listening to a bunch of videos. And I shared this on the team page. Ashley Molstead shared how to recruit coaches, basically. And so I think what she shared was awesome information. And I'm just going to read some of my notes because I had some notes. But she said, anyone who is going to purchase a challenge pack with you, you need to always present the coaching opportunity every time. And she continues with, think of it as a product Beachbody offers. So the coaching opportunity is an additional product that the company offers for people, which I thought was very interesting. And she also said that Beachbody has a place for everyone, no matter what your goals are, which is true. Whether you just want Shakeology and want the discount, that's a place for you. Whether you want to make extra income, there's a place for you. Or you want to leave your full-time job to make this your full-time job, there's a place for you. So that was so accurate. And then she continues to say that there's 2 options. You order as a customer, you pay retail price, or you order as a coach and you get the discount and a discount on products and future orders. And then she continues to emphasize that there's no catch with Beachbody, which I think people need to understand that, because I think with other companies, there are catches, and there really is no catch with Beachbody. And I've been really emphasizing that with my people that sign up with challenge packs, but not necessarily as a coach, that you can pause and delay Shakeology. And you need to emphasize that, because if you have customers that sign up with a challenge pack and then the next month cancel Shakeology, that's hurting you, honestly. So I think there's power in the pause and delay of Shakeology that we need to take advantage of. It's an awesome feature that Beachbody again offers that other companies don't. So she then explains to tell these people that there's no catch, that normally there's a $40 sign-up fee, which is waived if you purchase the challenge pack, but that there is a $15 monthly fee, but you're still coming out ahead with money. And she uses the words, would you ever consider? So she said that is basically opening up the door and a friendlier invitation, rather than saying, do you think you want to coach? Or would this be a good opportunity for you? It's, would you ever consider? And again, there's no sign up, no cancel with penalties. And then she continues to say, she'll follow up with them weeks later. How's it going? If anyone was interested in what she was doing, and then presents, like we offer coach trainings, and goes, further into detail about if they're interested in working as a coach rather than just taking the discount. But I thought that was very interesting. And so now I have been presenting that at every opportunity I can, because in the long run, it will benefit me and my business. But I do think it's going to benefit other people, because I think what we offer as a company is truly amazing. And I think there's a lot of perks that we offer a company that are kind of pushed to the side, and we don't necessarily tell our customers. Again, about the 14-day trial, the no penalties, the delays, the pauses in shakes. So that's just some of the information that I wanted to share. And again, that's with my clientele, my friends on social media who aren't eating those breadcrumbs that I'm putting out. Now I'll still breadcrumb, but I also am presenting the information up front is, hey, if you join my boot camp this month, this is everything you're getting. And it's a 30-day money back guarantee, which I think is huge too. So that's just some of the information that I've been working with and running with the past 2 months. I was more successful last month than this month, but I also, school's starting and my life's a little crazier with Instagram. I'm on there less right now. So that's something I just need to fit back into my life. And again, I will share some pictures of how I'm presenting that information. And I kind of just keep them saved. And every month I'll change them a little bit and keep posting them. It makes the work for you less. And it's available for you. And I don't mind sharing them with you. You guys can use them, change them up, run with it. I actually got it from a different coach and screenshotted hers and kind of took and picked what I wanted to put on mine. So that's how we learn and grow as coaches. Anyone have any questions? No requirement. Yeah. Oh.
I was just thinking what you just said about the breadcrumbing, like you're sharing that information on your Instagram stories. Like what she's saying is, and I'm sorry, I just walked into my bathroom because my kids are in the room next door. I was too lazy to go downstairs for the call. But what she's saying is you breadcrumb in your stories and then you have to take it that one step further. So she's like, I think one of the things that Kaitlin's doing that's so awesome and makes us so successful whenever we do a flash sale is she's being super upfront. Like, this is what I'm inviting you to. This is what you're going to get. And this is what it's going to, she's not like putting money cost out there or talking money, but she kind of is. I mean, it's a free trial. And she's just being like really transparent. Like, this is what I'm offering you. This is what I'm going to give you for free for 14 days. And whenever we do a flash sale, we're hitting Success Club within 24 hours because we're being so transparent about what we are giving people. And that's exactly what she's doing in her stories, which is something that I don't do enough. So it's something I want to start trying to do. But then from there, she's saying like, essentially those stories are breadcrumbs. So what you have to do from there is actually do the work part of our job, which is those people that are viewing your story, you need to reach out to them. And it can be something as simple as, hey, I see you watching me. I know that you know I've got a free trial. Why don't I get you hooked up? Kind of thing. I mean, it can be something real simple like that. Those people that are liking your pictures, that are like consistently liking them, but they're always like, oh, I'm not now, not right now, maybe in the future. That's when you come in and say, well, wait a minute, I've got this free 14-day trial and you can like test out my group and see what it's all about and see how it is different and see that it's not as intense as you think it is, or see that it is something that you can fit into your busy, hectic life. Like pretty much every single objection we get, I feel like she's just giving you the response. Like, you just say, well, hey, I've got this free trial. It's free. So you're not having to invest up front. But let me prove to you with this free trial that it is worth the money. It is different than every other thing you've ever tried. It is something that can fit into your busy life. I mean, we've got a 20-minute workout program. If you don't have 20 free minutes a day, then you're just full of excuses. Like, really. I mean, she's really just set us up with a lot of options with
and I think,
one thing.
I think if it's a person that really I foresee being like a coach or a really good client for me is what it depends on what I send them. If I think they're going to be an excellent client or a coach, I'm sending them a sample of Energize and Shakeology, because guess what? In the long run, that's going to benefit me and benefit them. If I think it's just going to be a customer, a great challenger, I'm sending them either Energize or Shakeology. But I mean, it's not hurting me sending out those samples, because then it's word of mouth by then. So that's been beneficial to me too. And people love free stuff. I mean, we love free stuff. So
I was really shocked when I hosted that they didn't call it Super Saturday a couple weeks ago. They called it something else, a coach open house. When I hosted that at my house, I put out everything that I had. And then the girl that was helping me set up, she put out everything that she had that I didn't have. There were so many coaches that had never tried beach bars, never tried Hydrate or Recover. And they tried it there and then ended up purchasing it, on their own when they left. I mean, think about all these doors you're opening. Like, we push Shakeology so much because it's so phenomenal, but sending that little sample of Energize, someone may have never tried Energize before. I know for a long time it was E&E when I first started. And I was like, oh, I don't need that, But then I remember like finally getting talked into trying it. So I tried it and it was like, wow, that really does help me like balance and focus and like get into my morning workout a lot quicker than I was. So that's a great thing.
Sorry, another thing that I love about our company, because I just have people on my feed that are blowing me up with Isogenics and Arbonne. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I don't know. But I think Beachbody and our company is so unique because they've been consistent with what we sell. They haven't tried to go down a beaten path and bring this on and add this on. We sell fitness programs that our trainers are consistently trying to revamp to make them better and come out with new programs. And then we sell our Shakeology and our beach bars, but we're not adding on beauty products and perfumes and this and that these other companies are adding. So I think that also sets us apart. And I try to explain that to future clients, like, hey, our company, this is what it is. Like, this is what we believe in. And we don't need to add these extras on because our products work, So I think that's beneficial for our company too.
Yeah, it almost seems like some companies are like, let's just cast a net and see what catches. And we're like, no, we're going to do this and we're going to do it right. And we're going to continue perfecting it. We're going to continue failing forward and actually like succeeding forward, really. I mean, everything's been successful and we're just always enhancing and growing and bettering the product, which is what we communicate to people in general.
Yeah. Christy, yes, I do send a sample, even if they're doing the 14-day free trial, but I also offered the 14-day free trial when I first started doing this with a sample of Energize. So from here on out, I may change to samples of Shakeology or even do beach bars, like I'm going to change it up. But when I first started to promote the 14-day trial, it was you were getting a sample of Energize as well. So I was sending that.
Do you put that in your stories too?
I do, and I'll share that. I took a picture of like just me holding the scoop with the Energize underneath, and then underneath I wrote free sample or whatever. 14-day free trial. So I'll share all those pictures as well. But yeah, I got a lot of people that were interested in it, and you'll be surprised. I think people know Beachbody, but I don't think they necessarily know all the programs that we offer. And I think once they dive into the 14-day free trial and they see all these different programs and modifiers and lengths, that they really do get hooked. So I think it's just something that we need to use to our advantage.
I agree. I had someone recently say to me, I think I'm going to do Isogenics. And I was like, oh, what makes you choose them? And then come tell me that. And they were like, well, I just think that your workouts are too intense for me. And I was like, well, I said, first of all, this is someone who's had gastric bypass. So, and I already know that they're no longer family, but family. And she obviously wants shakes. She's diabetic. So the reason she's gained some weight is because they changed her insulin. And I was like, can I talk to you a little bit first about 2B mindset and Shakeology before you make that choice? I said, I don't know a lot about isogenics, but I know a lot about what I have to offer. And maybe you just have the wrong idea about what we're doing. So I think that's something that we're really good at being products of the product, but we all have products that we love and work for us. And we sometimes forget about everything else in our arsenal. And so we need to try to remember to bring those things to the forefront. That's why when Kaitlin posted this in the team page, I was so excited. I texted her immediately. I think like it had been posted for like 55 seconds and I texted her saying, will you do a call on this? Because I forget about the 14-day trial. Like if someone says no to the challenge pack or to Beachbody On Demand, I'm like, oh, well, I'll check back in with them when I do my follow-ups. And I totally forget to even say, well, hey, would you be interested in trying it and seeing what it's all about? So I think that, we have a lot. We used to do like a product spotlight on team calls, and maybe we need to start doing that again. Like Christy just shared with her, she's done a really good job sharing about the collagen, like with her manicure growing out so quickly, and doing like day 1 versus day 30 with her skin. And, there's just a lot of people have been messaging me asking me if Laurel's drinking Daily Sunshine because she makes a shake every day. And she's not, because she likes Shaco. I mean, she's literally licking the scoop after she pours it in the water. And she's only mixing it with water and loves it, like thinks it's a vanilla milkshake. So, I mean, I need to be sharing that more. So just think about the things that, we forget about.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I have anything else. I'm looking through my notes.
I think that's great. Just remembering that we have the 14-day free trial, that we need to present it. I also think I'm excited to see your slides. I've noticed that you share them because I follow your stories. So I'm excited to see them so that I can start sharing that on my Instagram as well, because I do think putting things out in the forefront is sometimes the way to go. Like one of the things when I was working really closely with that life coach, one of the things she said was, when you post, don't just post, tell us what you have to offer. Like, tell us what you're inviting us to. This is more than just join my virtual gym. Tell me what your virtual gym consists of, because what if I have no idea? And, a lot of people don't have any idea.
This one.
You addressed that earlier, but you may just want to mention it again. Sarah popped on a little late.
Oh, so then they would just cancel, right? The problem I had with 14 trials. Yeah. So before they get to that 14 days, because that's when they get charged, I just tell them, prior to the 14 days, we will talk about your options, because we do offer a 3-month, a 5-month, and a year. And then I'll reach back out to them, even though they're in my challenge group and I'm still connecting with them and cheering them on. I'll reach back out to them and just say, these are the 3 options you have. A challenge pack is really your best bet because of this and this and this. And then I just have them cancel prior to the 14 days. And then I will send them the link to sign up with a challenge pack.
Sarah, there is sometimes a delay, but I just did this actually with Angel, because she was canceling and then signing up as a coach with another year because her subscription was about to renew anyway. And when I sent her the invoice, or when I went to send it, it said she was already a member and I couldn't send it. So I just contacted I don't know, coach relations instead of customer relations. And they made it happen quicker for me so that she didn't have to wait 24 or 48 hours or anything to be able to do a workout.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've never run into a problem with the 14-day trial and changing them over to a challenge pack.
It used to be like a year ago or so. It used to take a lot longer, but I feel like they've gotten a little more automated with their stuff.
Cool.
All righty. Well, thanks, girl. This is
Anytime.
good. Good stuff. All right. Have a great week, everybody. I'm going to stop.